Good morning. Here's a problem at the world's weirdest zoo. We will solve this with a guess and check table. If you're in a liberal arts math class, this problem is about puzzling your way through to a solution, and a guess and check table can work very nicely for things like that. If you're in a different type of math class, you might want to head more toward equations and algebra, and you can find that in a different video. At the world's weirdest zoo, there are only giraffes and penguins. There are 50 animal necks and 154 feet. If each penguin has exactly 2 feet, if each giraffe has exactly 4 feet, and if each animal has exactly 1 neck, how many of each type of animal are at the zoo? To use a guess and check table, we do want to organize a bit in the beginning and think about how the combinations of penguins and giraffes go together in terms of the necks of the animals and the feet of the animals. For animal necks, each giraffe and each penguin is assumed to have exactly 1 neck, so that if we put all of the penguins and all of the giraffes together, we would have a total of 50. So P plus G, where P is penguins, or the number of penguins, and G is the number of giraffes. If we add those two numbers together, we should get 50. For the animal feet, each penguin is assumed to have 2 feet, and each giraffe is assumed to have exactly 4 feet, so that 2P plus 4G equals 154. Our guess and check table is written out so that we are writing down how many penguins we are guessing that we might have, and then how many giraffes that we might have. Then we would use those two guesses to figure out the total number of feet we would have in that scenario, and then decide whether that's a solution to this problem. For us to get started with, I'm going to assume that we have, well, I'm just going to guess, kind of a worst case scenario guess. I'm going to say, okay, maybe we have 50 penguins and 0 giraffes. It's all penguins. When I check on that, each penguin has 2 feet, so 2 times 50 is only 100 feet at the zoo. So that's not right. That's not a solution. That worst case scenario did not work out. If I check the other worst case scenario where we have no penguins and 50 giraffes, then I would have a total number of feet of 4 times 50, which is 200 feet. And that is not a solution to the problem either. But those two worst case scenario analyses do let me know that I have some kind of combination of penguins and giraffes. It's not all of one or the other. This time around, for my next guess, I think I will maybe try to split the animals into 2 groups exactly halfway. So what if we had 25 penguins and 25 giraffes? Notice that your number of animals altogether has to be 50. So 25 plus 25 will be 50. That should work out. When I check the number of feet, 2 feet for each penguin and 4 feet for each giraffe means I need to find 2 times 25 plus 4 times 25. And when I do that arithmetic, I get 150 feet. I wanted 154 feet, so this is not a solution to the problem, but I'm getting closer. I need more feet, so I'm going to increase the number of giraffes. Maybe I guess 26 giraffes, and that means I would have 24 penguins. When I check the number of feet in this scenario, 2 times 24 for the penguins, plus 4 times 26 for the giraffes will give me, let's see, 48 plus 104. That should be 152 feet altogether. And that is still not a solution to this problem, but it's getting closer. This time around, I'm going to guess 27 giraffes to give me more feet, 23 penguins to give me a total of 50 necks or 50 animals. And now when I check this one, 2 times 23 plus 4 times 27, I think I do get 154 feet altogether. And that means that yes, I have found a solution for the problem using this guess and check table. The table lets me know what I've already checked, and it also gives a little bit of insight into how I made my guesses to find the solution. Off to the side, I'm going to write down what I think my solution should be. I came up with 23 penguins and 27 giraffes. That's where I finally ended up saying, yes, I think this is a solution. For the answer to the weird zoo problem, we just wrote down the answer. We should stop and pause and decide whether it's reasonable or not and whether there is a way to check it. We declared that there were 27 giraffes and 23 penguins at the world's weirdest zoo based on the guess and check table. As far as reasonability, both quantities of animals are positive and they are whole numbers. We would like positive whole numbers of animals in problems. We can't have negative animals. And decimal values of animals, I'm not so sure I want to talk about. So this looks pretty good. It looks reasonable. For checking it, we need to go back to the animal neck information and the animal feet information. We had declared earlier, based on the problem, that the number of animal necks had to be 50. When you take 27 giraffe necks and 23 penguin necks and add them together, you will get 50. 23 plus 27 equals 50. For the animal feet, we have 4 feet for each giraffe and 2 feet for each penguin. When we do the computation, 2 times 23 plus 4 times 27 for the total number of feet, we do get 154. And that means that our check for this problem is working, and that means that we probably have the answer correct.